Oh yeah. What'd they say?
Yeah, they was well, Andrea drew the card, and the card of last night was Four of Cups, and it was reversed, and it talked about how the path is clear. And then Christy said she had Cressida in, and Cressida's like, yes, the path is clear, the path is clear, the path is clear. As long as you don't have any like hinders or anything like that, the path is clear for you. And it was talking about how Joey's meant to be, what is she meant to be, Christy?
A healer. Yeah, I watched it a couple of times today, and it said that the path is clear because all of us this week have experienced pure love and forgiveness. All of us this week have had opportunities, and we chose forgiveness, and we don't have any resentment towards anybody in our hearts, and that's the only thing that can cause stumbling blocks.
Yeah, and I thought that was really beautiful.
Hey, Maya.
Hey, Maya.
Doing.
So hopefully the guides, well, maybe the guides will come through, but even if they don't, it's okay. We all speak through our higher selves anyways. We was just Kelly's shuffling a card, see what our focus is for the week.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Seven of Fire.
Set a fire.
I can't read it. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your wisely.
Choose your what wisely?
Battles, which is interesting because you were just talking to. Is that your brother? I assume.
Yeah, this one was Dakota. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting that that fell out right after you talked to him.
Oh, I love that. Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
Sorry. I was just going to say, Maya, I think that I'm channeling somebody for you. Do you, we can do this another time, but I just want to ask, do you have a mother that's passed on or a mother figure that's passed on?
And we are recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if you don't want to talk about it here, we can talk about it later in private. It's
No,
up to
that's
you.
fine. That's fine. I mean, if anybody else won't mind.
Oh, I don't.
Fine.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm getting short of breath. I don't know what that means, but I have shortness of breath, and I know that it's not me. It's coming from this person. I don't know if that makes sense to you. And she was also talking about cooking, and there was something that she used to cook, and now you cook it now. And one of your children looks like her and reminds you of her. And hold on. There was an illness with your, was there an illness with your son? Not recent. You, something happened with your son when he was a little bit smaller? Wait, do you even have a son?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you something happened to him. I don't, she's not being very clear, and you prayed a lot about that, and then he was okay. But she's talking about some food, and I don't understand the way she's talking. I don't understand what the food is. But you always liked it when she cooked it, and now you cook it now. Does any of this make sense?
And it's a person that is not here, right?
Right.
Yeah, she passed away like long before my son was born. But
It's mother or grandmother or someone that you think of like a mother.
yeah, but she, yeah, it could be yeah, my but
Does the shortness of breath, does that mean anything to you?
uh not with her. I mean, at the end, maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In the end, it was like like a normal like passing, so yeah, shortness of breath and
Dry mouth, dry mouth. She wants water. She wants ice. It's something to do with the blood. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. She has a very good energy, very beautiful energy. She loves you so much. But the food, you have a bond with something to do with food and cooking. You have a bond with this person. So go ahead.
Yeah. This is my grandma that raised me,
Oh,
and
It's okay.
yeah. So um, yeah, she was the one that kind of we went to different, friends of hers that they were cooking, and those ladies that would like break, not break curse, black magic, headaches, those old ladies that in they were cooking and like kind of chanting, some of them, of course, like reading. And
yes.
yeah, so cooking was involved a lot. Yeah.
And
And
go ahead.
but yeah, it should be, it should be her. Yes.
Okay. We can talk more about it later in private, and I can try to get some more details for you.
Thank you.
You're
I hope
welcome.
you to know that she's here.
Yeah.
Okay, now my breathing is normal now.
Sorry about it.
No, it's okay. I knew it was a false symptom.
Thank you.
That's
Okay, what were we talking about? The card. What does the card mean?
choose your battle wisely. And let me read the rest of it. Defend your beliefs and decisions and stand your ground.
Oh, well, that sounds a little combative.
Not really.
Well, this came out, it fell out of the pile when I was shuffling it when Jennifer was talking to Dakota.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if that isn't the connection to what they were talking about.
I
yeah.
wonder, because I was on the phone with Dakota when Kelly was coming in on the Zoom and she was shuffling.
Yeah.
And Dakota's from the angelic realm, so you and him may have a strong connection.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That may be who that's for then.
It might be. Oh, it might be.
That's what makes, because I'm not struggling right now, and I don't know about anybody else, but
I'm not either. I bet it was for Dakota, unless. I mean, I'm not. Someone else may be.
Well, I've learned with stand your ground that this is just personal for me. This doesn't have to be for everybody, but when I hear stand your ground, that's the opposite of how I've been lately. For me, it's about complete surrender, letting everything happen the way it happens, and don't try to control, don't try to manipulate. That's really difficult sometimes with my children. That's actually, I have to be their mother. I have to nurture them. I have to guide them, but I can't control or manipulate them. And so kind of this past year, I've learned all about surrender. So that's the reason why I reacted like that. But that's just me. That doesn't have to be for everybody.
Yeah.
and also don't drop your guard. Others may envy. And just beliefs or direction,
We're
decisions.
losing. We're
Yeah,
losing signal.
She's going in and out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, I had chili. I put a lot of beans and lentils in it. I made it a little different, and it was really good. I've been trying to do better about the foods I'm putting in my body. I'll have years where I'm really good at it and I'm very aware and very good. And then I'll have years where I just don't think about it and I'm trying to get back. Because I used to be super just like, I don't know, aware of eating clean. And I'm trying to get back to that. It's really been on my mind lately.
Oh, if
And
what does the fire stand for? In the 7 of Wands? And what does the number 7 stand for? Does that say?
7 is spirituality.
Would
Okay.
have to go in the big book. All I have is this a little one beside
7
me.
always means spirituality.
It's okay. You can just go by what's in your head.
But it's a major arcana.
Okay. You know, and that could also represent us like whenever we wasn't in the 3D, we are in the 3D, because you can look at life like a dance where it's like you dance a little on the dark side and you dance a little on the light side. So I wonder if that's kind of also of choosing your battles wisely, which in reality, when you are looking at it from the angel's view or from the source view, there really are no battles. There's just opportunities.
Here
Well-
it says the suit of fire represents ideas and inspirations. It's where we feel passion, display amazing creativity, and set our dreams into motion. The element corresponds to career, art, adventure, risk taking, and self development. And
That's
also
actually perfect.
passion. Yeah. Can represent any passions. Here's you're into dragons, aren't you? Jennifer, it says friendly dragons are the symbol for the suit because of their fiery nature and their iconic place in our imaginations.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I think it's a good one.
I think it is too, especially when you get into the number of the 7 and the representation of the fire and then the different messages of like all of that. I think that's really cool. So no telling what's going to happen this week that we get to look at and be like, oh, that used to be a problem, but it's not no more.
Yeah.
fire is normally cleaning up, like purity.
Oh yeah.
But I have no idea. Are we talking only like cards? Because it could be totally different.
Well, on the cards, you're looking at what every part of the card would resemble or represent. So
Okay.
fire would be cleaning or purifying, probably.
And with 7 being
Then it-
spirituality,
Yeah, and then it's on a dragon, so
well, even
No, dragons like with fire. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So I would take dragons, fire, and spirituality to mean that nothing evil is going to be able to succeed. Nothing evil or nefarious is going to be able to take hold of you. You are a warrior. You do have the fire. It is purifying you. And the spirituality, because there's a 7 in there, the 7 is showing you the spirituality. So if something is coming your way that is meaning to attack you, you're the bigger warrior because you have the spirituality. But that's just my interpretation. And it is burning down everything that's unnecessary. You know, I think we were talking today, Jennifer, about the snow and the ice, killing off everything that's not necessary. And you said like pruning a garden. And I said, yeah, because if you have dead weight, you can't grow. So that's what, when I think about a fire, I think about the same thing, just burning off everything that's not necessary for growth. I don't know.
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
it's very symbolic.
And the passion that fire represents too.
Yeah, and the work it takes to build a fire. I mean, you got to purposely go get the wood and get the flint, and you got to have the intention to even have a fire. Yeah, it's actually very beautiful. Chaz is a Sagittarius, so his is a fire. He's calling. He lost his dogs tonight. Zeus and Diesel took off today and haven't come back yet.
Oh no.
No. Hopefully they come back.
Hmm.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will.
It's
Well-
quiet in here tonight.
Yeah, I don't really have
Christy,
game plans. I just figure we just figure it out as we go. We've been
Christy, how's it going with you? I mean, so have you decided on surgery or are you gonna wait?
Well, about a month ago, I found out that I have a bunch of uterine fibroids and it's causing me to hemorrhage. It's causing my uterus is the size of a 5-month pregnant person. But when I went to the doctor the other day, it actually wasn't about that necessarily. It was some cysts on my ovaries. And then I also got all my lab results back, and I have low CO2, which is a digestive oxygen that should be in your blood, helping you break down food. So, anyways, they're referring me to a gynecological specialist. And then if there's still issues, then I'll go to a gastro specialist. But I'm sure that I'm going to have my uterus removed, and I want it removed. I'm so tired of this. It's so horrible. Every single month is like, it's so horrible.
Yeah.
But the kids are good.
well, you're birthing a new earth, so it's all gonna play out. Just imagine when all of that is released out of you, all the negative that's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And with you, with you have to be careful what you're cooking.
oh, really?
Yeah, don't go too much on bees, because the if you don't soak them properly, if anything I mean, nothing can go wrong, of course, but they're not really easy to digest. So once a week, yes, but not too often, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to do too heavy on the carbs anyways. And beans do have a lot of carbs.
Yeah, I mean, simple with you. I know, I just simple and separate foods.
Yeah. And I think Jennifer's right about the negativity, you know. Um let's see if I can make this brief. Childhood was very unstable and abusive, and then I got pregnant in high school. Then I married a man when I was 17 who was very abusive, and I was married to him until I was 30. Then I divorced him 11 years ago, and he has, for the first 5 to 6 years, he tried to destroy my life. He abused my children. He kept suing me in court. He kept lying about me and trying to ruin my reputation. So the point I'm making is that Jennifer's probably right. All of the stress and all of the stuff that I've been through is probably manifesting in my uterus and in that abdominal area. And I do believe that most people that have a sensitivity to being a medium or a psychic or a clairvoyant or a channeler or whatever, they, just like you told me the other day, Maya, they have went through trauma, because trauma opens your brain. It almost cracks your brain open to see what's on the other side of the veil. That is very true. I've heard that many times. And so I think all 4 of you ladies probably have had some trauma. And if you've worked through that, that's wonderful. And I'm so happy for you. But there is a chance that it may be manifesting somewhere in your body as well. And so I'm not trying to like call any of you out. It's not my business, but I just think that anybody who goes through trauma, then they open themselves up to the psychic world or that kind of thing. There's a possibility you have trauma inside of you, unless you've been really on your healing journey for a long time now, you know?
Well, and even if you have been on the healing journey, it's still a little bit of trauma. Like it could be a memory from a trauma, or it could be fear of something in a moment of the day. It could be a trapped trauma.
Yeah, like Jennifer gets really bad migraines, and I often think about, you know, her dad passed away unexpectedly at a young age. Her son was stolen from her, legally stolen from her, and that's her story. And I'm not trying to out her or anything. I'm just telling you, like, she had trauma, and she had to work through that, and that's her story. But in Jennifer, that manifests a lot in her migraines. Do you see what I'm saying?
And I haven't had one of those in a few months.
That's awesome.
Last time I had it when we started hosting.
Yeah, it's true. It's the brain gut connection. So if your digestion, anything, if anything is like inflamed, then it and just in general, if your digestive tract doesn't work very well, it's gonna affect your brain too.
Yeah. And sometimes I want to pick Kelly's brain apart too, with her being a nurse practitioner. Sometimes it's interesting for me to think, okay, I know this lady's psychic, but she's also a doctor. And I wonder if she struggles almost with that, or if it's an asset. Like, if you're psychic, your intuition can help you better locate problems, but also Kelly, does it almost combat each other occasionally, where your instinct tells you one thing, but the test tells you something else?
It does, but I always go with my gut, with my intuition, always. And I don't know.
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's instinctive, but it's what I've always done.
It's because
Yeah.
Dad said you're medical intuitive and you're smarter than the medical field.
Yeah. Well, she did tell, I think I remember her telling me that there was times where she would like hold a baby and she could tell that the baby was getting healing energy from her, or something like that.
Yeah.
Kelly's very magical.
I don't know.
And oh, sorry, Kelly.
No, you're fine. Go.
With Maya, I can sense just from the little bit that I got from her grandmother, that she was a very athletic child. Maya was an athletic. Did you do soccer and tennis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ski and soccer in Bulgaria, in Europe. That's why, I mean, yeah.
So for Maya, she has a pretty good understanding, where maybe I don't, just how well physical fitness can heal you. You know what I mean? I think that's what's interesting about all of us, deeper understanding of one topic. You have Kelly, who understands how to almost transcend the medical world, and you have Maya, who understands how important I know she understands how important physical activity is. I know she does. And I know I should ask her more questions, because she could teach me a lot. And then you have Jennifer, who understands how to touch people's hearts with either baking or crafting, or she's very good at making things with her hands. And it's very, she actually could probably make a lot of money if she wanted to, but she doesn't seem to have the interest in that. She is more so of wanting to gift it to people, which is lovely, but she heals people through her crafting and everything. And I think for me, it's almost, I don't know, because it's harder to look at yourself than it is to look at other people. But I think almost with me, it's like writing and listening and connecting people with their loved ones and things like that, maybe.
And just being there at the right time. You're really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, everything you saw in all of us, Christy, is what you are like to us.
Yes.
You got to view that.
Aw.
Yeah, everything you saw in us is just a reflection of you.
That's true. I didn't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You can't see it unless you already possess it. I know.
Well, you can see it. You just have to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Because I already got my $174 million. I just can't see it yet.
You crack me up trying to manifest that. You're gonna manifest it one day. I know it.
It's gonna come anytime. There's no time.
But I don't know if, sorry.
I said there's no time frame.
I don't think people really understand how crafty you are. It's so interesting to me, because you don't talk about it a lot, and you don't try to sell any of your art or anything. And it's just interesting when I come to your house and I see something new you're working on, and I'm like, of course she's doing this. And of course she's mastering it. It's always perfect.
Jennifer, what do you do?
Everything.
Yeah, I just don't like working anymore. So now I just do diamond paintings or stained glass or sewing or quilting or.
She's a master quilter. She's a master baker. Right right now this is the thing with Jennifer. If she is not interested in something, you cannot make her be interested, and that can be frustrating. But if she is interested, she's gonna master it, and that's inspiring to me. It's really inspiring. Like, she can make quilts better than people that have been doing it for 40 years. She just picked it up one day and decides, I'm gonna learn this. She's right now she's making these sweaters with little phrases on them. They're so adorable. She does stained glass.
Yeah. For all those other years, I had to work so hard and stress and struggle. I didn't have time to like have an outlet. So now I'm just like, I have 20 different outlets and I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and I used to be the crafty one, and then I had my trauma about 5 years ago, and I got into a downward spiral almost with my mental stuff. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, it's literally just a choice, Christy. You can wake up tomorrow and you can start making seashell chimes again or whatever, because I used to do all kinds of stuff like that as therapy. And it was like this big revelation. It's just a choice. Just make the choice to do it.
Yeah, and it feels so good to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaz was talking about that today, wanting to get some gemstones and make some bracelets and stuff, just to get crafty. So it must be in the air.
I think it's very therapeutic.
I think it is. I think it is too. I got my cat over here, so if it looks like I'm scratching the chair, I'm really not. I got his. He knew I was coming to do the session, so he came running in the bedroom with me.
How old is your cat?
I know he's 12, but I found a picture of him being 12, but he was also an adult cat then, so I'm thinking he may be closer to 14. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm in the same situation. I don't know the age of my cat. And he's probably 15, 14 or 15, yeah.
I know, they're so precious. He used to be an outdoor cat, so he was like real muscular and like real fat muscle. And then I got him fixed and brought him inside. Now he's just but
yeah.
some weight. We got him on some different food, so he's losing some weight, and we got him some cat stuff for his joints. So hopefully, and plus I got my healing hands on him every time, so he's gonna be fine. He's getting younger by the minute.
So what is one thing you guys are all trying to work on or manifest this week? For me, it would be better time management.
I got so many. I don't know. No, I think I just want to be in joy. That's it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I don't know. This week, I lost the question. Was it 1 week? Is it 1 day?
Well, I mean, just my focus this week, I've just been like, oh my goodness, like I don't write in my calendar the way I should. I always feel like I never know what's going on from one day to the next. I need to just get on top of that and just be like,
that's my world. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah, but I have like 3 jobs. I have to get it together.
Yeah, they'll figure it out if you don't show up one day. The world will still go on.
I don't know about that.
Believe me, if you don't show up, somebody will call you. And then you'll be reminded. I don't know if Kelly heard the question.
What we're working on?
Or manifesting.
There's so many different things right now. Trying to get back into journaling with all the holidays and stuff. I got way behind on that.
Same.
Yeah, so I started doing that again this week. or was it last week? I lose track of time. And then I'm picking up the Reiki stuff again, so a little bit of everything.
That's exciting though.
It is neat because I was listening to Christy talk about, her health issues, and the body's divided into
Guys, I have to leave. My
vertical
husband's
and
boss is calling me, which is not normal.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
anyway, the body is divided into vertical and lateral planes. So
Sorry.
it's interesting that I was trying to think of all the things that I learned last weekend or 2 weekends ago that pertain to all that. So it was interesting.
Vertical and lateral? What is that? What?
Well, it's divided left and right, and then your like your sacral, your crown chakra is actually like mid forehead or right above your pineal gland up, and then the third eye is actually right through here, including your eyes. So it's all in. It's not just a spot; it's an entire plane.
Really?
So like yeah. So your sacral and your solar plexus is from your hips, from your umbilicus to your belly button to your hips, and then your solar plexus is just above that to your diaphragm. And then you're divided into left and right, left being male figures in your life, right being female figures in your life.
Is there a center?
Yeah, issues, the stem of an issue. So like if she was having just cyst on her left ovaries, that would be related to a male issue in her life, like the trauma.
It's on the right.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then it goes completely down the body. So when you get to the solar plexus, you actually flip it upside down and it continues down your legs. So your solar plexus would continue from your hips down to mid thigh. And then you have more of the sacral, and it just keeps going down the body like that. So it not only goes up, but it goes down.
So, and then it just kind of like recycles, like it goes up and down and goes out and transcends and comes back in if you allow it.
I hadn't gotten that far into it, but you have the center line, which is all the chakras line up, but they also, it's across the plane. It's not just in that spot. Like you think your solar plexus is right in the middle of your solar plexus is at your sacral. I'm getting confused.
Halo.
No, you're right. You're telling it right.
So it's a plane in that area. It's not just that one spot.
So it's like a halo around it, in it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Interesting. That kind of helps me view the fields a little differently.
Yeah, because it's actually a field. It's not just a spot.
And and you think the chakras are one spot and it goes to that, but it's actually a whole field.
It's a plane. Exactly. It's a plane.
So that's how you can help clear it and
Yes.
cleanse it, because it's more of a field, not a spot.
Yeah. So if you're having knee problems, then if you just turn your solar plexus, so it would be in a different plane, because you're flipping the triangle upside down from the hips down, so it repeats itself.
Interesting. I need to just come take a class with you.
I told you I'd teach you. I just have to get my notes together and reread them again, so it makes sense in my head. Because
Maybe we can do a Zoom call.
we could.
Or I could just come to you and we can we could just do it in person and we can go have lunch.
It is so cool because you can take a pendulum, or you can take anything that is balanced, like a ring on a chain, and you hold it above the crown, and you can see what you're looking for is a complete circle rotation in that area. And if there's a complete circle, then it's balanced. If it pulls off to the left, then you need to deal with issues with a man in your life. If it pulls off to the right, then you need to deal with issues with a female in your life.
I have a pendulum. I'm going to try that.
See, Jennifer, that's the reason why the girl who did yours, what was her name?
Yvonne?
Yeah, that's the reason why she said yours was balanced and she couldn't find any immediate issues, but she kept visualizing your root.
Yeah, it was solid. It was
Yeah.
solid
Yeah.
all the way up to my sacral.
Right, because she did a scan of your whole Merkaba, basically, and she couldn't find anything that was uneven. Sorry for cutting you off, Kelly.
No, you're fine because it's interesting. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, but on me, my third eye and my crown and my heart chakra are all balanced. I'm off slightly on my throat chakra to the left. Imagine that. And my solar and sacral plexus are off to the left a little bit too.
That's okay. That's so cool to know that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. That's why I said, I'll have to call you and fill you in on all of it.
Yeah, now you just have to go to the right, and to the center, and you're good.
Mhm. It's really cool because you could see it going in a circle, and then it would go in a circle, and then it would start to pull off to the left. I'm like, oh my God. And that was when all this stuff was going on with him.
Yeah,
And, so yeah, makes sense. I'm like, oh my God, it does make sense.
energy don't lie.
Nope, that's what she said. Energy doesn't lie.
Well, and then that's when Jennifer went to Yvonne to get her reading, was around the time that she was really starting to learn about this very important past life that she had of Indian warrior princess or something called Katari. And the girl the Yvonne that had did her thing kept talking about her root, and I don't know why, but in my mind I just kept thinking about how that past life was her most effective past life, and it was her most transformative, and it wasn't finished, and she still has all this work to do and everything. And I don't know why, but I just kept thinking, like, that is your root, these are your people, that is your root,
Right.
that's what you're supposed to go back to. And I just kept, I don't know, I was really channeling while that girl was doing that to her.
And
That's
then
cool.
I saw a Native American spirit, and in my mind, I was seeing a Native American spirit.
Oh yeah, she did see a Native American spirit, and she was
Oh.
Native American.
Oh, okay. That is so cool.
Yeah, when she got to my solar plexus, that's when I was solid up.
Oh, Jennifer,
What?
you just had an orb, and then you had your audio cut out.
Oh, good.
When you were talking about that, when you were talking about the Native American that she saw or he saw, what time? I got to have a time place where we can figure out where to look back at.
53 right now.
Okay, you might want to write that down and then minus a minute or so. But when you're talking about the Native American that she saw and that you were thinking about, you had an orb right in front of you travel across your chair. And then your audio cut out for a minute.
Oh, good. Maybe it's Qatari, or maybe it's the Native American man, or maybe it's the Native American woman in my house.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
yeah, I forgot about her.
Huh?
Kelly, did you see it?
I saw something, but I wasn't sure what it was because my eyes are so watery right now.
You sure it wasn't cat fur?
No, it wasn't.
I don't
that.
know. It looked like
With
a
the
perfect
light.
circle white.
Oh, well, it probably was spirit, because the other night I did a video and it had like this humming sound. And after I said the word dance, I didn't know it during the video. It was the next day when I went back to replay it. After I said the word dance, and it just stopped. And then it's like there was this loud pop, like a door shut or something, and nobody was even in here.
Oh, wow.
Well, remember when I was making a video in there and I kept hearing conversations outside and there was no one out there where I was hearing it?
Yeah, I bet it's all the spirit guides. The
Very
Native American man. He popped up when she was doing the Reiki, and in my mind, I pictured a Native American man with a lot of feathers on his arms and his legs, and like he was like very symbolic, and he had like this beautiful headdress. And then
cool.
and then afterwards, she said that she saw one, and I was like, I do. So I thought
That's
that
cool.
was like really cool. And then
Where are they?
I saw a headdress in my backyard. And then I saw an image of a woman Indian head in a tree. So it's like I'm seeing all this stuff. I just gotta learn to connect to it like Christy does, but I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
that's
I keep
interesting.
seeing weird shapes in your tree. I think you should keep talking about this.
In my what?
I mean, weird shapes. I keep seeing weird shapes in your chair, in your blue chair while you're talking about it. I think you should keep talking about it.
Oh, about Qatari or the Native American
Or
man?
anything Native American. Yeah, any of it.
Oh yeah, because they also said that he was going to plant some corn in my backyard. But it's funny because I don't know, I've been getting like visions of I don't know. I just get weird funny visions because I feel like when they're Native Americans when they had babies and they had that leather and that skin, I feel like they bundled them up and when they didn't want to hold the baby, they hung it from a tree so it just kind of like swung like a little wampum or something.
That's cool. They probably did then.
Yeah, I had visions of that, and I was like,
Kelly, do you see anything in her chair sitting next to her?
"That's what are you picking up on, Christy?"
Is anybody else? There's just an entity in your chair with you. You
Oh,
weren't even moving and I could see it. Did you see it, Kelly?
I did not.
oh, good.
Yeah, it's just like a weird movement. You were being completely still, Jennifer, and it was just movement in the blue chair.
Oh, I wonder if it's Asani, or if it's what's her name? The Native American lady that goes by the Essence, or maybe Hiawatha.
I don't know. I'm just mesmerized by that chair now.
Or maybe it's just the essence of me.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
I hope everybody else can see. I hope you can see that orb when you play this back.
I do need to focus on Qatari and the Indian life because that's been on my mind a lot lately. Yeah. So if Cressida has anything she wants to say, you just bring it through.
I haven't felt anything.
Normally I'll see glitters, or the other night I saw a big light like right over there. And
Yeah,
then,
you and I both see lights.
yeah, sometimes I see like sparkles over here. I bet I probably they probably know if I saw a full ass grown ghost walking in here, I'd probably be a little bit worried. No, I wouldn't be worried. I'd be like, huh, okay. Can you help me do the dishes?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, can you help me do the laundry? Yeah, maybe it's the Native American spirit.
Maybe it's Noah playing with your hair.
Huh?
Maybe it's Noah playing with your hair.
Oh, it could be. Oh, that'd be cool.
Because that boy is in love with you.
Yeah. He is my grandson. He's gonna be here soon.
I'm kind of getting worried about Maya.
What? She's awful quiet. What's going on?
No, she said her husband's boss was calling her, and that never, ever, ever, ever happens.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I've been trying not to think about it because I don't want to put like worry energy out there, but
I heard her say that I got to take this call. This person never calls.
yeah, it was her husband's boss.
Okay.
She said, sorry, ladies, had to leave.
She said what?
She said at 7:47, she said, sorry, ladies, had to leave. That was
That's
to
it.
yeah. I hope he's okay.
Me too.
We can just send him blessings.
Yeah.
You guys, my husband had to go to the hospital like, I don't know, like maybe 6 weeks ago or so. And he had to go to the hospital because he cut his hand open. And when he was there, he had extreme high blood pressure. And I had recognized the symptoms beforehand. But anyways, and he has a family history of high blood pressure. But anyways, so they got him on this really good high blood pressure medicine. Totally different creature. Totally. He's so patient. He's always been a good guy, but like when I tell you he's like the ice cream sundae boy on just everything you ever, just super calm all the time, super nice, super thoughtful. Just, it's amazing. It's amazing what one pill can do.
I love that. That's funny. I wonder if that's
Yeah,
why.
I just need to,
Oh, go ahead.
what?
No, you go ahead.
No, it wasn't important. What?
Mine
I was
wasn't.
just gonna say I need to make sure he acts a doctor's appointment. What?
Oh, I was like, I wonder if that's why I'm sitting on the edge of the on the chair today. Normally, I'm on this side.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm leaning over here.
yeah, somebody's sitting there. Yeah, I know. Somebody's sitting there.
Oh, that's so funny.
I swear if I didn't have no life, I'd just make you keep the camera on and I'd just keep trying to find stuff.
Well, I'm sure if you ask enough, it'll happen. Hell, it might be Enya from
Yeah.
Arcturus, or it might be Cressida. It's not Cressida. It's got to be the Native American. That's what I'm going to tap into.
Yeah.
They said I'll be channeling the Sky Woman soon.
Yeah, because it would only,
Because what?
well, it was only happening when you were talking about it.
Yeah, I bet it's.
When you were talking about it, that's when it happened.
It must be what it is. I wonder if I'm supposed. They told me I was going to start scrying. So I wonder if that's how I'm going to start talking to Scott.
I don't know. Isn't the Sky Woman like God?
To
Isn't that what they call God?
Yeah. She's the one that helped me
Okay.
grow crops overnight.
Okay, so Kelly, besides almost falling on your butt bone, how's the rest of your day gone?
Pretty good. It's been pretty quiet. I left it. And then by the time I got 30 minutes away from here and an hour later, it was so icy I couldn't. This one patient lives on a hill. This housing development that I go to is so strange because they cut a path out of the hill for a road, and then all the houses sit on an embankment with the driveways going straight up at an angle like this. It's crazy. I knew I wasn't going to drive up in there.
You go to patients' houses?
Yeah. I see them in their homes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
So I wasn't at the park on that driveway because I thought, well, one, I'm never going to get up there. And if I do and it starts raining, snow or icing again, then it's going to be, in the neighbors next door and their driveway. So I tried to walk up the hill and that wasn't happening either. I would walk 2 steps and I would slide back down. I tried again and I almost fell and I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Nope. Saved
I'm
yourself.
not. Yep. Try and get to that house. And I'm like, I'm going home. This is just crazy. So
yeah,
that's what,
I'm glad you followed your intuition.
yeah, because I'm like, I'm getting too old for this because I'm either going to break a hip or an arm or an ankle.
Or a stick could go through you.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I was done.
Yeah, that would suck. I'm glad you followed your instinct. Because I
finally
talking to you on the other side yet.
yeah, to a car that was parked in their driveway, and I finally let go and I slid back down the hill to my car, and I put all my stuff back in the car, and I called and said, look, I'm sitting outside of your house and I'm going home. I can't get in the door. I'm going home. So,
were they understanding?
oh yeah, this is a great family. Most of mine are really good. I haven't had too many that have been horrible.
I love that.
Yeah, they're usually, because we see them in their homes because they can't get out, they're usually pretty receptive and compliant.
I would love it if somebody came to my home.
Yes.
It's all good.
It is.
All right, ladies. Well, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm getting kind of tired. If none of y'all have anything else.
No, I'm good. I'm about half asleep.
Same. I got Sky. I'm about to go see what she's done with Dude. She may have him tied up. I don't know.
Oh.
Quiet in there.
You guys have a good week.
You
All right, love y'all.
too. Bye,
Right, like-
ladies.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.